Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Aspire to Inspire, where we interview industry professionals. Today, I have 15-year-old actress, model, author, and youth award-winning philanthropist, Heaven Hightower. Let's bring her virtually onto our stage. Let's get a view of who she is. Hi, Heaven.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining Aspire to Inspire. You can honestly be anywhere today, but for you to be here and we can just talk about some of your amazing work, I'm so excited. I hope you are.
I am too.
Awesome. So let's just jump into the interview, okay? So for the viewers out there, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Heaven Hightower?
Heaven Hightower is a professional model, actress, philanthropist, author, praise dancer, and many more. She's a multi-talented person, a 15-year-old at that. So Heaven Hightower is really known to be a helping hand and also known to be very talented.
Yes, you are very talented. So let's dive into some of your work as a working actress. Where did that passion for acting begin, Heaven?
We're gonna begin on my acting.
Yes, we'll start with you.
Okay. Well, modeling came first, and then acting came. So after modeling, my mom got me into this play. She wanted to try out how I would do in the acting industry world. And after the play was done, I believe it was named I Got They Love. And the play director seen faith into me, and she seen that I could go places with my acting, so she referred me to an acting coach. And from then and there, I got taught from there, and I got taught the beginnings and the basics. And then that's when my first ever big film came up. It was the show Pandora, and it was a very great experience. And throughout the years, I got better and better in training, more gigs, I got more booked. And it was a very great experience. And the biggest experience that I did have was The Hate You Give, where I played character Natasha, and they treated me well, and I liked the treatment. And I still have more coming up, even during the pandemic and COVID going around. I'm still a busy young lady. I have 5 other films up and coming. One by Gail Smith and Mama Henry and the Church Singers. Another one is Destroyed Marriage by I forgot the director, Tyson Love, and that one is a deaf and sign language film. So it was great working on that and future films. And also I have coming up Too Real for You, Devil's Scorn coming up, and another one called Spirit Styles, and
Yeah. It sounds like you got
Never
a lot.
Trust.
That's good. That's good. And it's so important to, you said you started acting before modeling. Well, after modeling.
Yes.
Modeling. Right. And, for you to still be doing this, at the age of 15, it just shows that you have a lot of dedication and a lot of work goes into your dreams becoming a reality. So,
Yes.
like you said, you played the role of Natasha in The Hate You Give. I loved how you said, while you were on set and playing this character, everyone treated you nicely. You liked the treatment. And let's just talk a little bit about that more. And what was it like to have booked a big feature film like that? What was the feeling?
It was very great. They treated me very nice, like I stated. It was a very good experience to feel, because I had a trailer with the character's name on it, and I got to take a picture with Common and Regina Hall. So it was very nice, and it was really a good experience, as I stated before.
Great. That's fantastic. So it seems like you're doing so much with your acting career, even post the pandemic and COVID-19 and everything. You're still being creative. So aside from acting, you're also a model, you're an author, you have your very own nonprofit, which we'll get to momentarily. But let's dive a little bit deeper into you being an author at 15 years old. I wish I was able to accomplish something like that at 15. Talk a little bit about, your experience of being an author and what your book is about.
My experience of being an author was very nice because my book, Heaven's Life on the Runway, that I made, well, it was written by me and it's illustrated by my dad, Mr. Jose Strong. And it is a coloring activity and motivational book based off my experience on the modeling world and how I can uplift and tell you guys as the viewers of my book that you can do anything if you put your mind to it. So it's a very good book, and I recommend that, like, if you have any little children or even yourself or any adults, that they can read it because it's of all ages. So the book experience is very nice, and I want to do more books in the future, so those will be coming out. So I'm very excited about that as well.
Yes, that is a huge accomplishment to write your book based off of your experience, because you never know. Maybe by you creating this book, you're able to help so many people about the modeling industry, which is, not as what we all expect it to be.
Mm-hmm.
So here on Aspire to Inspire, we just want to congratulate you on that amazing accomplishment.
Thank you.
To continue to do another book. We would definitely love for you to, continue to strive and to be the author that you desire to be. So yes. So, I mean, you've accomplished so much. It's truly unbelievable. I want to dive deeper into your nonprofit. As I said before, you're a youth award-winning philanthropist. Okay, you've accomplished so much. You've been titled APL's hottest child actor. You was also the American Film Youth. You've done so much, and just listing it all. Does it ever feel overwhelming that, oh my gosh, I did all of this stuff? Have you ever felt overwhelmed?
Well, I wouldn't say overwhelmed. Excuse me. I wouldn't say overwhelmed is the word for it. I would probably say amazed that I really did all this stuff without being tired, because it really takes time and effort, and then especially with school coming around and school in the midst of it, it was it's a very good accomplishment in my journey. So it's like, wow, amazing how I did that.
Right. And you should be very proud of that. And just to dive a little bit with the nonprofit, can you tell the viewers what the nonprofit is about?
Well, the nonprofit, and talking about the nonprofit, I did get recognized by the state of Georgia.
Wonderful.
So, the nonprofit is called Heaven Help All Foundation Incorporated, where where we as Heaven Help One help families in need of food, clothing, and more. And we also do year-round events such as Christmas events, back-to-school events, and we recently did the back-to-school events where we did a drive-by and dropped off book bags to families in need that needed help with school supplies and things of that. So it's been a very great. Every year it's greater and greater, and it gets more smiles on people's faces, and it just makes me and my organization, happy. So
Yeah,
yes.
good. Right. And I just think it's so important to highlight, youth doing above and beyond at such a young age. Starting a nonprofit, there's a lot that goes into it. It mainly starts with a cause or a need that needs to be corrected in this world. And for you to not only just be an actress and to work on your dreams, but you're also being of service to other people. And the beauty about being of service is that, what goes around comes around. So when you do good service for other people, good things will come back to you, right?
Mhm.
Right,
Yes.
most definitely. And I think you're doing such amazing things with your nonprofit. How can viewers on Aspire to Inspire support your nonprofit and everything that you're doing?
How can they support me in everything that I'm doing?
Yeah, everything that.
Well,
Yeah.
I do have a website for my foundation called www.heavenhelp1helpall.com, and I also have a Instagram for that my for my organization called at Heaven Help One Help All. And for my book, I also have one, Heaven's Life on the Runway book. And for my main page, I am Heaven Hightower. Wait, yes, no, I am Model Heaven on the bottom of the screen. So, and I also have a Facebook called Model Actress Heaven Hightower, and I also have a Twitter called Model Heaven 12. Well, Model Heaven 1.
Yes, yes. Because hopefully, viewers will support and follow your dreams, which I think it's very, very important to support people while they're coming up and being able to do so much. We want to be able to support you in your future endeavors. So before we wrap up this interview, I have a few more questions for you. As I stated before, you've accomplished so much. And of course, you're still in school, 15 years old. How in the world do you balance being an actress, being an author, going to school, and then doing your nonprofit organization? How do you balance all?
Well, with my mom, school always comes first, and with me, school always comes first. So, with that being said, my mom makes sure my grades up to par. My teachers know about what I've got going on, and they know that I'm a very good student, A, B, all A student. So, keeping up with that because I gotta learn first in order to do what I do. So I do learn how to balance out stuff, organize it, and I gotta do this, but I gotta do this first, that first, and this. So I know how to organize and balance out my schedule.
That's good. Yeah, because today, organizing is not only being consistent, but just remaining focused. And
Mhm.
that's kind of things you learn in school, how to organize, how to plan. It really helps you later on in life when you have to, go on set and, be an actress, or when you have to
Yeah.
work with a nonprofit and you have to schedule accordingly what you have to do what day. So you being 15, learning and just knowing the importance of, okay, I need to do this at this time. I need to schedule this out. That's going to really, really help you in the long run. That's really going to help you.
Mhm.
Of course. Yeah. So, all right. My next few questions that I'm going to ask you are what I really like to call aspiring questions. You know how we can't look into the future and we always dream that we want to be something in this world, and we take everything we do to fulfill that dream, right? So I'm going to ask you, Heaven, where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
You asked what?
I'm sorry. It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself the next 5 to 10 years? Like, are you still going to continue acting? What do you want to do with your life?
I want to continue everything that I'm doing right now, but I also want to pursue my dream of going to SCAD, being a fashion designer, and also maybe even doing script writing because I'm good in typing and doing scripts. So those are my future goals. And of course, being a professional and even bigger and being more even successful in the future in everything that I do and what comes my way.
Right. As you should. And, we're going to walk down this interview a little bit more. Thank you so much for just talking to me, getting, it was wonderful. Yeah, it was wonderful to hear from you and to talk to you and just hear about the amazing things that you have planned and that you continue to do. So I'm going to end this interview with this last question. It's a very inspirational question, so please feel free to pour any advice or any inspiration that you have in your heart. Heaven, how do you desire to use your platform to inspire other people?
Well, all I do, and at the young age that I am doing it at, and with my mom helping me on my side, I inspire adults with my young age, and I inspire younger and the same age as me because not nobody, because there are some other young people out there doing the same thing that I'm doing, but we are as a team. We are as a team working together to put this out in the world and show that it doesn't matter how your age, it doesn't matter it doesn't matter of what you're doing, you can still do it because everything's possible with God and you. You have to have determination and you have to have strength in yourself and what you do. So never give up on your dream.
Yes. So, Heaven, you are fire beyond belief, and all of the advice that you just gave the viewers watching, they are definitely going to take that away. Heaven, thank you so much for joining me on Aspire to Inspire. Stick around for a little bit. I'm going to talk to you towards the end. As for our viewers who are watching, again, thank you so much for tuning in. Episode 32 of Aspire to Inspire. As usual, more interviews will be coming to you guys. And until then, we'll see you next time. Thank you so much.